Big Pharma doesn't want you to know this, but some of the most powerful medicines in the world are growing right outside your door. From painkilling bark to cancer-fighting fungi, nature's pharmacy has been operating for thousands of years, and modern science is finally catching up. In this video, we're exploring 10 plants and fungi that have revolutionized medicine, and why pharmaceutical companies have quietly built their empires on them. Stay tuned as we uncover nature's best-kept medical secrets. Willow bark, the original aspirin. Before Bayer synthesized acetylsalicylic acid in 1897, ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and indigenous peoples were already chewing willow bark to reduce fevers and pain. The bark contains salicin, which your body converts into salicylic acid. For centuries, this was the painkiller, and it cost nothing but a walk to the nearest tree. Today, aspirin is one of the most prescribed medications on Earth, worth billions annually. Yet the active compound was literally discovered by watching what people had been doing for thousands of years. Digitalis foxglove, the heart medicine hiding in gardens. Foxglove contains cardiac glycosides that strengthen and regulate heartbeats, a property so powerful that pharmaceutical companies spent decades trying to synthesize it in labs. The story begins with an 18th century English doctor who noticed that a folk remedy for heart conditions contained foxglove. Digitoxin, derived from the plant, became one of the first life-saving cardiac drugs. The irony? It's one of the most toxic plants you can touch, yet in the right dose, it's therapeutic. This fine line between poison and medicine defines much of pharmacology. The Cinchona tree, malaria's kryptonite. For 400 years, Peruvian natives used cinchona bark to treat malaria, fevers, and chills. Spanish conquistadors eventually caught on, and by the 1600s, quinine extracted from cinchona bark was the only reliable malaria treatment in the world. Malaria was killing millions annually, and the single plant was the cure. Pharmaceutical companies later synthesized quinine derivatives like chloroquine, but they all trace back to the same tree. Without cinchona, colonial expansion would have been impossible. Malaria would have stopped it cold. In essence, a tree shaped world history. Penicillin mold, the accident that saved millions. In 1928, Alexander Fleming returned from vacation to find that a mold had contaminated his bacterial culture, a mistake that changed everything. That mold, Penicillium notatum, was secreting a substance that killed bacteria around it. Before antibiotics, a scratch could lead to gangrene and amputation. Strep throat was potentially fatal. Penicillin transformed bacterial infections from death sentences into treatable conditions. Pharmaceutical companies scaled production during World War II, and the antibiotic revolution was born. Today, penicillin and its derivatives are among the most prescribed drugs globally, yet their discovery came from something most scientists would have thrown away. Ginkgo biloba, the ancient brain enhancer. Ginkgo trees have survived for over 200 million years, and traditional Chinese medicine has used them for cognitive support and circulation for millennia. Modern research has shown that ginkgo extracts can improve blood flow and contain antioxidants that protect brain cells. Pharmaceutical companies now sell standardized ginkgo supplements worldwide. It's a billion-dollar market. Yet this plant was thriving long before any patent, quietly doing what it evolved to do. The kicker, it's so resilient that ginkgos were among the few trees that survived near ground zero at Hiroshima. Salvia divinorum, the shaman's insight medicine. Used by Mesotic healers in Mexico for centuries, Salvia divinorum contains salvinorin A, a compound so potent that it induces profound altered states in micrograms. While it's primarily known for its psychoactive effects, research institutions are now studying it for treating depression and addiction. Pharmaceutical companies are watching closely, seeing potential in compounds that were once dismissed as drugs. The plant itself is legal in most places, yet the active molecule could become the basis for regulated medicines. It's a reminder that what shamans knew, biochemists are only now beginning to understand. Turmeric curcuma longa, the golden anti-inflammatory. Turmeric has been used in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine for over 4,000 years as an anti-inflammatory and healer. The active compound, curcumin, is now the subject of thousands of peer-reviewed studies showing promise for reducing inflammation, supporting joint health, and even showing potential anti-cancer properties. The pharmaceutical industry is racing to create bioavailable curcumin supplements and derivatives. Yet, for millennia, people in Asia were simply adding turmeric to food and experiencing the benefits. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar supplement industry, but the plant predates all of it. Pacific yew bark, the cancer fighter hiding in old-growth forests. In the 1960s, the National Cancer Institute screened thousands of plants looking for cancer treatments. They found that the bark of the Pacific yew tree contained paclitaxel, a compound that could halt certain cancers. The problem: the Pacific yew is rare, and harvesting it requires killing the tree. Pharmaceutical companies faced a dilemma: save the forests or save cancer patients. They solved it through semisynthesis, creating docetaxel in labs. But this wouldn't have happened without discovering the original compound. Today, paclitaxel is used to treat ovarian, breast, and lung cancers, saving thousands of lives annually. Madagascar Periwinkle Catharanthus roseus, leukemia's conqueror. The Madagascar periwinkle was used in traditional medicine to treat diabetes, but researchers discovered that its alkaloids could fight leukemia. Two compounds, vincristine and vinblastine, were extracted and developed into leukemia drugs that transformed childhood acute lymphoblastic leukemia from a death sentence into a disease with a 90% survival rate. Pharmaceutical companies invested heavily in production, but the plant was doing this job long before labs existed. Today, these vincalcaloid derivatives are worth hundreds of millions annually, yet they are all derived from a single flower that grows on an island off Africa. Opium poppy Papaver somniferum, the painkiller question. Opium poppies have provided pain relief and sleep for thousands of years. From morphine to codeine to modern synthetic opioids, nearly all pain medications trace back to alkaloids found in poppy seeds. Pharmaceutical companies built an industry on synthesizing and modifying these compounds. The problem is one of regulation and misuse. Opioids have fueled addiction crises, yet they remain irreplaceable for severe pain. This plant represents medicine's moral complexity. The same compound that saves a cancer patient from unbearable suffering can destroy lives through addiction. Nature provides the tool, humans determine how it's used. So there you have it. 10 plants that pharmaceutical companies quietly built their fortunes on, often without giving nature the credit it deserves. From aspirin to cancer drugs, the world's pharmacies are essentially nature's libraries that we're only just beginning to read. What's remarkable isn't that Big Pharma doesn't want you to know this, it's that we've somehow forgotten it ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe so you never miss a video like this one.